Hello, Dullbedsitblogger here, and today I thought I'd do something a little bit more creative, and that I've been thinking about doing this for a little while but not quite sure how it's going to work. I'm still not quite sure how this is going to work, but a few years ago I did a creative writing course because I thought it might help with writing lyrics and coming up with ideas for the Las Vegas Mermaids, and I did various bits of writing for that, and this was the first bit of writing that I did. So I'm going to use this to make my video for today. So let's see how it goes. Okay. Shall we get started? Yeah, I think so. Are you sitting comfortably? It's story time with Dullbedsitblogger. Where do I start? I'm sitting in a bedsit surrounded by half-done projects, staring at an empty screen on my computer. I've not done this kind of thing since I was at school. There, I had to write what I knew about, but now I can write whatever I like. So many ideas to choose. Which ideas do I squeeze out and which do I push back into the cauliflower porridge filing system that is my brain? Maybe I should finish the story about a boy trapped in a giant's stomach that got me sent to the bottom English class. Not because it was bad. Mrs. McGrath used it as an example to show how it had fulfilled the required criteria for that particular assignment. She took me to one side at the end of the class to tell me,
"I've told you before, do not write about things that are not real. I think you'll enjoy Mrs. Reed's class. They have a lot more fun."
But I was 13 then, and now I'm 34. With other ideas and just as much frustration. Maybe I should write about my band, the Las Vegas Mermaids, and the characters that surround us, like Max von Wiener, our evil manager, with huge gambling debts and a large, quite possibly fake beard. Although it'd be nice to spend a bit of a mental holiday away from the mermaids, because I do spend a lot of my time thinking about new songs, old songs, costumes, video storyboards, having to make the next flyer or poster, and other performance ideas. Perhaps I should see what happens if I start to type about my late night skateboarding on the seafront, the ding ding ching of the masts and the riggings of the boats on the beach in the wind, the way the dealers stare at me as I fall off my skateboard. No. That will remind me too much about how my back aches from nearly falling off my skateboard while I was trying to be on time to work this morning. Why don't I use the backache to trigger imagination? Yes. An old pro wrestler about to go into a bout, focusing on the match ahead, trying to banish the aches from years of arm locks and power slams with adrenaline and heat rub. The grizzled veteran has had years in the ring. He was a teenage sensation, the first person to beat Mick McManus on the World of Sport when British wrestling meant something on TV. Most of the crowd still love him, or at least respect him, except that long-haired loudmouth. No, I'm not sure how well I can do that before I start being rude about superstar Mal Sanders. It's so much better fun to shout actually at him during the wrestling shows I go to where he can answer back. Now the only wrestling going on is in my head, against the blank screen and the flashing cursor. There you go. Let me know what you thought of that. Yes.